Alright, this video is going to be pretty short. It's probably going to hopefully be under 5 minutes. With that said, all my little fry in this tank, they're about big enough now to be moved to the fry tank out in the kitchen. And mainly the reason why I'm doing that is because I want to give Blake and Son some more room to spawn and whatnot. And yeah. So I'm just going to drain the tank a little bit. Well, actually, no, I'm not going to drain the tank at all. Well, actually, yeah, I'm going to drain it probably about to here, so that way, so I can pull out the filters and that little thing, and so I can easily net the little stinkers. And for holding purposes, when I actually get when I get the fry out, I'll just be putting them into this little container. So as I went to move some water so when I put this cup in full of angelfish fry into the tank in the kitchen, it doesn't overflow. Apparently, a few of the angelfish just wouldn't leave, and I got myself an ambassador for the ones I'm about to add into the tank. I already drained the lids, not lid, but I already drained the tank. I already removed all the little things I need to remove. Now the fun part will be catching all these little stinkers. Oh, if you want to see all my angelfish fry for Blake and Son's second batch, this is how many they got. I have no idea where the ambassador angelfish is anymore. I just know I got a ton of angelfish. Though I think one of them may not make it, unfortunately. He basically fell. He basically jumped out onto the wood and whatnot, and I could not get him out easily. So he got a little hurt, unfortunately. But I can't see him right now. But he is in here somewhere. So one may not make it, but I did the best I could, and these are all the angelfish fry I got that Blake and Son here gave me. Now, of course, if I actually go to the side of Blake, she is yet again very chubby, which means she is egg-laden, and if she hasn't started absorbing her eggs, hopefully soon they'll spawn again. Now to put these guys into their new home. Now I don't have to really do the acclimation for these guys since both these tanks are exactly the same temperature. I just still do it out of just hopes. I mean, just because it's what you do. And as you can tell, if I go out here, you can kind of see how full this tank is. And sorry about the flickering. Again, it's due to the refresh rate of the LEDs hitting the shutter rate of the camera right here, and there's really nothing I could do other than just turning it off or tapping the screen and hoping that I somehow autofocus properly. Or I can just do that. But yeah. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to let them sit for about 30 minutes. So yeah. And then I'll release them. Alright, so it's been a little bit over 30 minutes, probably like 40 minutes now, and oh, I already see the one that fell out. It's not doing so good. Oh, that sucks. Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in here, refocus the camera, and do that. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to put food in the tank. That way so I can more or less keep these little monsters occupied with eating as I release these little stinkers. I'm going to leave the one that's dead in here, or if I can grab it, I'm going to pull it out. Looks like I can. There it is. Yeah, looks like looks like the one I lost is the one that jumped out and got kind of stuck to the wood. Yeah, the whole thing died. That sucks. Well, all I'm going to do now is just watch the fry and see what happens. As you can tell, they're currently hanging out by the little cup right there, and of course I can't autofocus properly. There we go. Of course, now we have that stupid flickering, but you can actually see the fry I just released. So I'm just gonna let them do their. I'm just gonna let them explore for a while, and then I'll come back with another update before I call this video a close. Well, it's actually the next day, and so far it looks like everyone's gotten used to this new tank. All the little ones are still checking everything out and still roaming about. But for the most part, I still see all of them still, so that's good. Most of them are hanging out in the back, as you can tell right there with those two. But yeah, for the most part, it looks like I haven't encountered any problems. The kitty fish I added in here is still in here. It's still in the back, as you can tell right there, but it's still trying to get used to the tank. And as you can tell, there's some of the little ones. Yeah, it looks like everyone's doing just fine. And I guess I can put this short video to an end.